Hey guys, today I'll be doing a quick cooking video, my version of shrimp chop suey, and these are the ingredients that you will need. Okay, let's get started. You'll need a 2-pound bag or 2 pounds of shrimp, deveined, peeled, tail off, fresh black pepper, onion powder, I'm out of garlic powder, I would use that as well, adobo. This is napa cabbage. I usually use bok choy, but the bok choy was not fresh. The difference between napa cabbage and regular cabbage is the firmness. The napa cabbage is a little more crunchy when you cook it down than regular cabbage, but you can feel free to use that if you're unable to find bok choy or napa cabbage. 1/2 of a red bell pepper, 1/2 of a green bell pepper, 1/2 an onion, habanero pepper or scotch bonnet pepper. You will not use that whole amount. I'll show you when I chop up the videos how much I use. Probably about 1/4, maybe a little less. 3 carrots, fresh thyme, and Grace Cock flavored, excuse the pun, spicy soup mix. I'll be using 1 packet. It's to taste, so after you add your other seasonings in 1 packet, you will taste it. You will not need to add any salt or anything else to this because this is a flavored soup type mix, and that's all you need. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm back. Everything is prepared. So I'll just show you how everything looks right now. Here we have the bok choy. It's been finely cut up, washed and rinsed thoroughly. I also have my vegetables. I have the green bell peppers, the red bell peppers, the onions, and the carrots cut up. I have the shrimp that have been seasoned with onion powder, black pepper, adobo, and just a pinch of seasoning salt, and I sauteed them until they were almost opaque. They're not fully cooked because you don't want them to overcook. They will be tough. I'm going to add them back in when everything else is ready. Again, I have my cock flavored soup mix. Or you can use, I guess, a chicken soup stock and add a little bit of heat to it. It would kind of be similar. And I forgot to tell you that I did cut up some garlic. Here's my thyme. And that's the amount of habanero pepper that I did use. And I put a few seeds there. And I use the seeds. The seeds control the heat, so you just, to taste. If you don't want too much heat, do not put any seeds in there. Okay, so right now, I'm going to add my garlic. And I'm just going to stir that around. I put about a tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. There we go, I'm just browning my garlic. So it starts to get slightly golden, but not too. And then I'm going to add my peppers. My vegetables, I'm sorry. The garlic smells so good. I wish you had smell-o-vision because, yeah. Okay, so I'm just sauteing my vegetables. And I did use a wok. If you don't have a wok, you can use a large skillet, but it has to be large enough to hold the bok choy or napa cabbage. If you do not have enough room, what you do is you add half the cabbage, cover it, let it steam down and cook a little, then stir it up and add the other half. Baby, I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm recording. I can't talk now. Okay, so you stir fry. You just get your vegetables stirred up. Once you stir the vegetables up, I'm just going to do a light sprinkling of the adobo con pimento. That's with pepper. A little bit of black pepper. Make sure you season it every stage, not with salt, just with your black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I still use garlic powder. Alright. Sauteing. That way you won't have bland tasting food. Alright. So you just let those cook down for a while. Okay, so I put a little bit of foil over the pot to help the steaming process. And this is what it's looking like, the bok choy. All the vegetables, and I did add this is the thyme. See if I can find a utensil, that would be helpful. Alright, that's the thyme that I added to the top. I did add the pepper, the habanero peppers in. And there's no need to add any liquid because, as we know, cabbage and bok choy produces a lot of water. So I couldn't fit all of my cabbage into the pot. My napa cabbage, bok choy, whatever you use. So I'm putting the other half in now. As it cooks down, you'll have more room. And excuse the shakiness, guys. I'm filming this by hand. I do not have a tripod. I will be investing in one. And I'm just stirring the bok choy that I just added. I'm sorry, my son is talking, watching cartoons, and making a whole bunch of noise in the background. So I'm just stirring everything in. The bok choy that I just recently added with the bok choy that was already started cooking down. Do is put the foil paper back over, unless you have a lid that's big enough, and I'm going to close it back. Press it down firmly and just let it steam out. Then I'll come and finish it up for you guys, okay? Okay, I'm back, and this is where we are as far as the bok choy, or napa cabbage in my case. Like I said, the bok choy wasn't fresh, so I opted to get the napa cabbage. Everything's all steamed out, slightly crunchy. As you can see, it produces a lot of liquid. You do not need to add any liquid. So there you go. Right now, like I said, season at every step so your food's not bland. I'm adding a little bit more of the adobo, ground black pepper, and like I said, I'm not adding salt because the cock, every time I say it I laugh, the soup mix, the cock soup mix has salt in it, and so you don't need the extra sodium or to add any extra salt. This video is an epic cocky fail. But I'm still going to post it, Alright, so here we go. And that's how everything's looking nice and colorful. You know, the more colorful your food is, the more nutrients, vitamins, and the better your health. Now I'm going to add the shrimp. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Like I said, I'm filming myself. Wanted to drain the liquid out of the shrimp a little bit. Okay, now I'm adding the shrimp to the dish. And the shrimp was cooked until almost opaque. Not fully opaque. You don't want tough shrimp. You know, when shrimp overcooks, it starts to get tough. So I'm just stirring everything in. Stirring around that seasoning that you put in, the adobo, the black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and now we're going to add the soup mix. And you sprinkle the whole pack over the whole dish. like I said, it is to taste. So once the shrimp are completely done, what I would do is go back and taste it. This 1 pack should be sufficient for the amount that I cooked, but sometimes I have to add a half a pack. So I would get 2 packs just to be on the safe side. See how the liquid is kind of translucent? You want it to be a little more orange. So I think I am going to add another half pack. And then I'm just going to cover it and let all the flavors meld together, probably for about 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's ready. Just make sure you got to eyeball it and make sure that your shrimp are fully cooked, and then it's ready to serve. I'll come back to show you the finished product. And like I said, I am adding another pack of the soup mix, half a pack of the soup mix. Okay, I let it simmer for approximately 10 minutes while I wash my dishes. You know, you got to clean as you go along. So when it's time to eat, sit back, relax, eat. In my case, eat and sip on some wine. Ew. Here we go. This is the finished dish. As you can see all those colors from the peppers, onions. I wish this video was scratch and sniff right now, because you would certainly be trying to leap through the screen, come sit at my table, and have some dinner. But I hope you try the dish. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. If you do make the dish, please do a video response or comment on how it came out. And I will be serving this with over brown rice, or you can use a rice of your choice, white rice, yellow rice, although yellow rice is kind of iffy because the dish has a lot of flavors going on. But in my case, I'm serving it with brown rice, and you're ready to go. Thanks for watching.